Prophet Suleiman, peace be upon him, once made a very unusual request to Allah, something that no other prophet had ever asked before. He said, "O Allah, I want to invite and feed every single creature whose provision comes from you, just for one day." One day, as Prophet Suleiman was observing the vast kingdom Allah had granted him, he began to reflect on the greatness of the dominion he was given, a kingdom where even the jinn, birds, animals and winds were under his command. He thought to himself that perhaps he could provide for all of Allah's creatures for just a single day. So he prayed, "O Allah, allow me to feed every creature that you provide for just one day." Allah replied to him, "O Suleiman, you will not be able to. That is far beyond anything your mind can comprehend. You do not know the number of creatures I provide for." But Prophet Suleiman insisted. He repeated his request and said, "O Allah, please answer my prayer. I will do it for just one day." So Allah accepted his request and asked, "How much time will you need to prepare this feast?" Suleiman replied, "Grant me 1 month to get everything ready." Prophet Suleiman understood that each creature eats differently, so he commanded all of his armies, from the jinn, humans, birds and animals, to begin preparing the largest banquet in history. They worked to arrange a feast so massive that it would take months to walk from one end of the banquet to the other. When everything was finally ready and all the food was prepared, Prophet Suleiman turned to Allah and said, "O Allah, I am ready now." Then Allah asked him, "O Suleiman, do you want to invite the creatures of the land or the creatures of the sea?" Suleiman replied, "O Allah, I want to invite the creatures of the sea, for they are unfamiliar to us." It is mentioned in Islamic texts that the sea contains 600 different nations of creatures. Only Allah knows their true number. So Allah commanded just one fish from the sea to come out and eat from the banquet. It is said that the size of just one of this fish's eyes was equal to the size of an entire mountain. When the fish came out of the sea, the water receded behind it, and it swallowed all the food on the banquet table in a single gulp. Prophet Suleiman had spent an entire month preparing the feast, with an army of humans, jinn, birds and beasts. And yet, in a moment, everything disappeared, devoured by a single fish. Even the fish was surprised, because it expected to find the provision that Allah provides it every day, but there was not enough food to satisfy it. Then, Allah commanded a second fish, one even larger than the first, to come out of the sea. When it found no food left, it swallowed the first fish. At that moment, Prophet Suleiman was stunned and fell in prostration before Allah, saying, "O Allah, forgive me. If one single fish from the sea wasn't satisfied with all the food we gathered in a whole month, then what about the rest of the sea creatures?" He prostrated in awe and submission before Allah's greatness, realizing how vast and unimaginable Allah's power truly is. The lesson from this story is that humans should not worry about their provision. Allah is the provider, the most powerful, the ever-sustaining. We are truly ignorant of Allah's infinite might and generosity. Write in the comments, Subhan Allah al-Azim. Glory be to Allah the Almighty. Let this testimony speak for you on the Day of Judgment.